How firm a foundation He saves.
Welcome to the Bible Makes Us Baptist podcast with Pastor Ellis from the Poteau Valley Baptist Church, Poteau, Oklahoma. And now here's Pastor Mickey Ellis.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here with us on the Wednesday podcast. I'm going to say a lot about this in the days to come, so please bear with me. I know some of you have already registered, and I sure do appreciate that. But many of you are planning on coming to our Baptist Heritage Conference October the 6th and the 7th at Poteau Valley Baptist Church in Poteau, Oklahoma, but you have not registered yet. Please go to our website, Poteau, Poteau Valley Baptist.com. It's the name of the church without the word church in it. PoteauValleyBaptist.com. Find the conference page there. Read all about it. We've got Dr. Ron Westmoreland, Dr. Mike Wells with us this year. Please make your plans. Read about it. Come on and join us. Pastors, we'll put you up in a hotel for free, but you got to get registered so we can be ready for you. And again, this doesn't cost anything. There's no charge for the registration. We're doing this because I love my wife, and I'm doing my best to try to find out how many's coming so we can have food ready, okay? We're going to feed you while you're here. We're going to have gifts to give you while you're here. Please get registered. That helps us out so much. Okay, Isaiah chapter 53 is where we are this day. Isaiah 53, verse number 1. The question is asked of the Lord, who hath believed our report? Notice again the word our report, our, for several reasons, including the fact that this question is being directed toward God. We showed you that yesterday. It's powerful, but it's also being asked by Isaiah, so it's therefore personal. It's a powerful question. It's a powerful report. It's a personal report. The word report simply means something heard or an announcement. Now, what announcement is this? What is he referring to here? What report? If you'll glance back at the previous chapter again, look at beginning in verse 13. That's a good spot to start. Isaiah 52, verse 13. Here's the report. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. As many were astonished at thee, his visage was so marred, more than any man in his form, more than the sons of men. And of course, you go on, and it's going to amaze people in verse 15. This announcement is, of course, of the servant of the Lord Jesus Christ, the suffering servant. Notice a couple words in that passage. Notice the word astonished there. It means to stupefy. It means to stun. Has something ever just come into your presence, or even something that hit you and it just stunned you? That's the idea of the word here. Then here's why. Because his visage, that means his view, his appearance. It especially refers to the facial area. The word visage primarily deals with the face. Notice, what is it that astonishes them, that stupefies them? His visage, how his face looks. It's so marred. The Bible, marred means disfigured. And then, of course, the word form refers to his shape, in particular his body. Look, verse 14 of chapter 52 refers to the cross. It speaks of the cross, and the first part of verse 15, I didn't read that a moment ago, speaks of salvation. And then chapter 53 gives the details of this suffering servant and his salvation. And beloved, if we could see what they saw 2,000 years ago on that lonely hill called Golgotha, it would stupefy us. The way that his body, his visage, his form, it was so marked, so disfigured, did not even look human as he hung on that cross. By the way, I talked about verse 14 and 15 talks about the cross and salvation, and then chapter 53 goes into the details. That was a common practice of Hebrew writings, okay? I mean, you go back to the book of Genesis, you'll see that in the first couple chapters. It refers to creation, just kind of throws it out there, and then it goes into the details of creation. It mentions man's creation, then a little later talks about the details of man and woman and so forth. That's just the way the Hebrew writers generally wrote. These two chapters obviously are the same. But this report that is referred to in Isaiah 53:1 is the gospel message. 1 Corinthians chapter number 15. It is the gospel message. How do you know it's the gospel? Because in Isaiah 53, we find in verses 4 through 8, his death. In verse 9, we find his burial. In verse 10, we find his resurrection. That's the gospel. This suffering servant that they looked forward to for their salvation is the same Lord Jesus that we look back to for our salvation. This is what that report is all about. It's about the Christ, his cross, and our conversion. More on the morrow.
Join us next time for The Bible Makes Us Baptist podcast with Pastor Mickey Ellis. For questions or comments, go to PotoValleyBaptist.com/contact.